Three friends, one destination, the iconic ABR festival, but the path we've chosen is anything but ordinary. Winding through the wild and rugged back roads of Wales, we follow the first days of the Adventure Country Tracks route, a journey into the heart of adventure itself. We chase the kind of moments that never show up on a GPS, raw, real and unforgettable. This is our story and our ride. Welcome to the long road to ABR. It starts with a 6 a.m. wake up call, M25, M4, quick pee and coffee break, and it's not long before we're on the roads and the nice winding paths of Wales. To our start point, Llanthony Priory in the Brecon Beacons National Park. We're greeted with beautiful vistas, winding, twisty, narrow roads as we start to go in for the hills of Wales. Over cattle grids, heading with anticipation towards our first off-road section. As I'd done the ACT before, I knew that this was going to be about one of 60 gates we went through today. The other guys, however, did not. Many more gates to come.
Oh, I think Carlos says it. Yeah, they're so hard to do on your own because they close on you. Oh, I've got a wasp on this thing. Fuck off. Go. Thank you kindly. Well done, man, well done. Hey. You're all good. Are you standing? Oh, you bastard, Carlos! This is beautiful, huh? I'll always lean back. Well, it's kind of it's backwards and forwards, you know? Remember, you bend your knees and stick your arse out. You're not sticking your arse out enough. Exactly.
Now this is what we call a classic case of whiskey throttle. While Carlos was trying to roast me, revving up to spin back the grit into my face, we managed to lock the throttle on and end up in a bush.
What do you need?
Funny for me, not so much funny for him.
Heel. The heel? The... Oh, it's going to drop there, isn't it?
Hold on, he won.
Right. Okay, come this way. That's it, it's going to come, it's going to come, it's going to come. There you go.
Whiskey throttle.
Brilliant.
After surviving our first obstacle, being Carlos's whiskey throttle, we then come across our second obstacle, cows. There are so many cows in Wales. This certainly won't be the last time we see them.
Oh, it's a horse, this one, fucking hell. Don't get in the fucking way. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Not along the path, is it?
successfully navigating the cows, we find ourselves to one of my favourite sections of the ACT on day one. The lane is just full of rocks and boulders. It goes on for 3 or 4k. Beautiful views. Unfortunately, my camera was facing a bit down, as I didn't realise. It had come loose a little bit. But you get the gist of the lane. Super rocky. Excellent fun on the big bikes.
Second gear, constant water.
One of the great things about the ACT isn't just the off-road, but it's the on-road element too. Some beautiful lanes that cut through amazing Welsh countryside, valleys such as the Elan Valley, just a few to mention, but beautiful stunning vistas, and why not just stop for a picture, eh?
Isn't it beautiful, huh?
Off the scenic routes and into the small lanes again, and what do we find? Sheep. Sheep everywhere in Wales. This time we're doing a bit of chasing. Luckily they get out of the way for us.
There you go. There you go. Oh, well done. Got that on film. Everyone has to do a big chin up before they go. Yeah, I told you the fuckers. I'm on the left as well. Yeah, I feel like it's warmed up again. Jump.
The day's almost done now, and we're really starting to find our flow. We've probably been on the bikes around 11 hours in total, and here's Carlos just flowing through one of the beautiful lanes.
Gravel road, isn't it? Right, gravel road. What up, mate? Good ride. Boom.
So that's it, day one done, 12 hours in the saddle. Kent to the start point of Lathony Priory to Hafran Forest Lodge.
Put it in first, use your front and back brake, you good.
Day two starts with the baptism of fire for Charl. He's new to off-roading, and uphill is one thing, but downhill on rocky loose ground, that's something else. Anyway, of course, he smashes it.
You're good, thanks, man. Remember, you want a bit of speed as well, and even on the down. Yeah, that's good. You're looking up, yeah? Right, going to weave around a little bit, but that's okay.
So Charl got down safe. He thought it was time for a little drone shot.
Yeah.
So why do we do it? Riding adventure motorbikes is more than just travel. It's a calling. It kind of traps into our primal instincts and modern day desires. It kind of blends risk, exploration and reflection into one throttle powered experience. It's freedom and escape, it's challenge, it's connection with nature, it's brotherhood, and it gives us that mental reset. It's nothing about ego, it's really about discovery, sort of out and in actually. The destination is wild, but there is a transformation, and it's really quite personal. Back on the open flowing A roads now, and this gorgeous lake on our right hand side. I think it's time to take a stop and get a drone shot. So after passing that gorgeous lake, we're now on the coastal routes. Stunning view of the sea, but we're heading towards something quite more dramatic than that, and that's Bomber Lane. Now according to the ACT website, there's been some serious erosion on this Bomber Lane at the start of 2025 due to some pretty crazy weather. Last year when I did it, it was pretty epic. Really looking forward to what it looks like now. Starting Bomber Lane, I can already see that it's completely different to last year. Last year this puddle was about 20 meters long, so it's going to be really dry, but I wonder how big the ruts are up ahead with all this erosion. This is where this lane really lures you into a full sense of security. It's absolutely beautiful, running along an amazing ridgeline, but I know what's coming.
So where we fell onto him?
Ja, daar staan we het aan het plakje de hand.
Yeah, okay. Just take a breather.
And there it is, Bomber Lane takes its first victim,
Just take a breather.
unfortunately for Charl.
Will you do me a
Hit
favour? You
a
turn
pretty
the-
big
turn
rock
my
with his front
position
reel
onto
which
that
tipped
tree.
him off, and with the ruts being off camber he landed straight down on a rock on his ribs. Now you can't see it here, but we saw it later. He had some pretty bruised up ribs after that fall, but he got back on the saddle and he kept going, smashed it.
What a range. Go around it on the left. Oh, okay. Whoa! That's a body and a half. Yeah, baby. What a beast. Lean like this, Charl. Look, 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 Nearly did the whiskey throttle in the fucking gate.
Setting out on an adventure bike like a ride like this, it's not just a ride, it's a commitment to push past the limits. Whether it's navigating these rocky trails or battling unpredicting weather, or even fixing a breakdown miles from help, each obstacle becomes part of the story. Along the way there's frustration, sweat and doubt, but there's also grit and unity and the quiet voice that says just keep going. You learn the rhythm of the terrain, trust the machine beneath you, and rely on the mates beside you, and you're rewarded with this view. So battling Bomber Lane was worth it, and I think even Charl would agree.
Going because I've got it viewed for miles. Down here at this gate. On the left. That's it.
So that's Bomber Lane done, and we head into some epic forests for some awesome fire roads. But little did we know, the biggest surprise of the trip was about to come.
like what we have in Kent. Yeah. That's crazy.
What's your name?
Leo, man, I was at the Dakar when you launched a new film at Bike Shed.
Say again, sorry.
I was at the Bike Shed with you. With the Dakar launch of the video.
Cool.
I can't believe you guys. That's crazy.
We class with Adam.
Adam, nice to meet you, man. You alright?
James, nice to meet
Charl.
you, dude. Giles.
Oh,
Joel, nice to meet you.
Oh, look at that! Another guy I follow.
dude.
Nice to meet you.
There she goes.
Where are we rolling out, Mel? Down here?
Yeah, down there, yeah.
Yeah. Go get some fuel.
Get some fuel.
Give the horse a bit of a wash.
Thanks, Adam.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
So I think it's safe to say for the next 100 or miles or so, we were just awestruck on what just happened. Shaking hands with the rider who inspired your journey feels like connecting with the source of your own passion. Whether it's the legendary explorer Adam Raymond or the social media trailblazer Lil Pavey, meeting your adventure bike hero transforms admiration into reality. It's more than fanfare, it's about hearing their stories firsthand, seeing the wear on their gear, and realising they're as grounded as the terrain they ride. You ask the questions you've always wondered, maybe even share your own tale like we did, and for a few minutes, rider and hero stand shoulder to shoulder. It's a moment packed with respect, inspiration, and renewed drive to chase your next horizon, because now the dream isn't distant, it's personal, and it happened for us on this day on our way to ABR. Not quite as impressive as Adam Raymond and Lil Pavey, but these Highland cows are pretty scary up front and personal. They are massive.
That's a Highland coup, that is.
The terrain in Wales really is so varied. 1 minute you're on Bomber Lane fighting for your life in 4-foot deep ruts, and then you're on 5 gravel roads, and now we're in the midst of a small forest onto little trail lanes. It really has everything.
That's it, mate. That's a good colour. Did you see? You looked at it and you went at it. I mean, you missed it, but your head was there. I saw you look at it.
One of my most favourite trail types in Wales is fire roads in the forest. The loose gravel, the width, the feeling that you get is just epic when you just pull that throttle back, let that back end whip around. Too much fun. Having so much fun here we missed the turning. And again missed the turning. It's been a long day. I think about now we've done around 10 hours, but we're only about 1 hour away now from our second night's accommodation.
Now we talking.
Woo! Head now. Are you? Yeah, no.
Let's take it easy. Let's take it home, okay?
Yeah, man, yeah.
That's it. It was the last lane of the day for us and finishing on a high on the fire road. We stayed up in an Airbnb near Mold, got up in the morning and rode on our way to ABR. And here we are, after 2 full days riding the ACT between Kent all the way through to Wales, back down to Alcester. We drive in, Super Thursday, less crowds, definitely the way to do it. A nice, easy, smooth entry into the ABR 2025. What a trip it's been.
That's helpful. Yeah, just pull it up there, mate. Pull over here on the left.
Also nothing quite like riding in through the entrance to the ABR with all these welcome flags flying. You know you're in the treat for 3 to 4 days of just awesomeness. Connecting with people with like minds, on bikes, talking about bikes, riding bikes, eating good food, partying to good music. It's just an epic occasion and one I think I'm going to hit every year for the rest of my life. first thing you do when you turn up at ABR after riding 2 days, 12 hours the first day, 10 hours the second day through the amazing Welsh countryside. You're absolutely knackered. You set up your tent and of course you go hit the TRF train.
going? Hey!
Just to be clear, this isn't the Bog of Doom, although later on in the festival they did brand it as the mini Bog of Doom. So I've sped this bit up as the guy in front of me just didn't want to go and I think was too busy laughing at his mate. what followed was an amazing ABR 2025. Thank you Wales, thank you ABR, thank you Adam Raymond, thank you El Pavey, thank you Charl, thank you Carlos. What a trip, what an adventure, what a journey. Definitely be back next year.